to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his root. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Ravens.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The Titans.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now Tannehill. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Jackson. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Tannehill on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill now to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 30.
9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Titans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick-6, and I don't know the rest of it. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Titans 18.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
Stop shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
The Titans.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tannehill. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a carry for Dobbins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last shot for Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down.
Today's final score, Titans